Hey, what's up? This is Joshua, daily video blog. I just recorded this whole thing as a photo. As such, I've not recorded it. Let's see if I can do a better job this time. Right now, my arm is already tired and I'm getting a Charlie horse on my shoulder. But this is the Teach series. I want to talk about imposter syndrome. This is when you walk into a situation that you have no experience in. Very often, you're going to learn on the job. And sorry, a little allergenic today. Very often, you're going to learn on the job. And so you feel this sense of doubt about yourself, like you're an imposter who doesn't deserve to be there because you don't know what you're doing. Um, there's sort of two realms to that. The first one is if you actually do know what you're doing and you have training in it and you still feel like an imposter, you really need to work on self-confidence and a healthy amount of ego. Because if you've trained in the thing, there's no reason to feel like an imposter, and that's something you got to like dig in and deal with. But on the other hand, if you actually are feeling like a legit imposter, as most people do the first day that they teach, because in art and design education, very few of us have actual education training. We run into the thing blind based on our experience as students and our experience as professionals or designers. And I guess what I would say is like, yeah, you can feel like an imposter, but you're not an imposter. You're just someone who's learning on the job. So embrace that, like have that sense of humility that you don't have to pretend to know everything. What is most critical is that you have a reason for the things that you're doing. You have a philosophy that's going to guide you through the decisions that you're going to make as a teacher. And you have the confidence to sort of believe in that. And at the same time, you have the self-awareness to understand that when things are going shitty, to try to figure out how to gauge what's going wrong or to go talk to other teachers. I would talk to other teachers anyway and just ask them, like, what do you wish you had known walking into your first class? But you're not an imposter. You have experience. You're just a person learning on the job. It's not a big deal. And the only problem is when you pretend to know everything and you don't have a healthy respect for the I don't know button in response to questions. Because if you use the I don't know, let's find out, you're not hiding anything. You're being sort of as truthful as possible walking into that situation. The last thing that I would say, because frankly I think this is fairly straightforward and actually kind of bothers me when people let this become a thing, because it's not a thing. There's sort of the one other thing I'll add to this is the first time you walk into class, yeah, you're going to be super nervous. Maybe the first time you walk into a class at a new school, but understand the deck is stacked in your favor. Eventually, you're going to be super comfortable walking into any class. On top of that, in general, the students are on your side the minute you start. If you're a new teacher, there's a novelty about what you're going to be like, about the work that you've done before, about whatever kind of pedigree you have. And at the same time, if you've, I don't know, been doing a mildly good job, there'll be like a level of interest in your way of teaching and in your classes. So just respect that the whole thing is going to unfold, and that as long as you embrace the process in as true a sort of and like as rich a fashion as possible, you're going to get there, and eventually being in a classroom will be the most natural thing in the world for you. That's it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them on the YouTube page or send me a message or something, or hit me up on Twitter. I'm at MVA Joshua. All right, have a good one.